Hey guys! So during this circuit breaker period, I know that many of you are probably spending long hours sitting at your desk or in front of your computer, and this could lead to actually low back pain or even tailbone pain. So today I thought that it would be useful if I could share some tips on good sitting posture, and so that it will help you to alleviate some of those pains that you're feeling now. Before we start, I will first try to give you a brief idea on what not to do. I think a lot of us have a misconception of sitting upright is to actually lift off the chest in this manner, and actually this is not a really ideal sitting position because that can actually cause a lot of tension in the upper back and the lower back. So instead of doing something like this, you should be doing some tips that I'll be sharing right now. So the first thing would be actually to place your feet firmly onto the ground and make sure there's enough support. And the second would be actually to widen your buttocks. Yeah. So widening your buttocks, which means actually scooping out a part of it and actually allowing a bit of a flattening of the buttocks. And this might make some sound a bit funny, but it's actually very helpful to provide a very wide base of support for your body so that you will actually feel that you're stable. And this is particularly important because you don't want to be always feeling that you have to contract certain muscles to actually keep yourself in a very stable or upright position. So after you flatten your buttocks, you actually feel that there's some sort of a more flattening surface, and try not to do that by opening your legs. It's not about opening your knees or opening your legs. It's more of just widening out and scooping it outwards this way. And you can actually feel that you are already sitting on your sit bones. Okay, if you are not sitting on your sit bones already, you are probably in this kind of slouch position whereby you feel that you're sitting more on the back side of your bum area. So that would be incorrect. To allow you to sit more on your sit bones, you actually have to do a little bit of what we call a pelvic tilt. And if you know what pelvic tilts are, when we have our pelvic girdle over here, we can actually go in some sort of what we call anterior tilt and posterior tilt, which means that the pelvis can actually move forward and backwards. So when you're sitting, you actually want to maintain a slight forward tilt of the pelvis, okay? And that means that you're actually allowing this movement. If you can see this, I'm putting my hands on my hips and I'm actually rocking my pelvic forward and backwards. And when I'm doing this gently, I can feel that my tailbone is lifted off the chair, and you will feel that you're actually sitting on your sit bones, and that would be ideal. So you do not want to do anything too excessive, such as tilting too far forward, and that would be like excessively arching your back, or um, feeling as if that you are not sitting on your sit bones yet, that your bum is still in contact with the surface of the chair. As long as you start to feel that there's a lift of the tailbone and you're sitting on the sit bones, whereby you can feel it's at the bottom of your bum, there are just some two hard bony prominences, and that would be pretty good. So once you've widened your buttock and you have slightly pushed your pelvis a little bit forward and you're sitting on your sit bones now, I just want you to really feel that you are relaxed in the upper chest. So none of elevation, try not to do that. Allow your chest to actually sink down and feel that you're rather relaxed in that position. Do not elevate your shoulders as well, okay? Otherwise, it will cause a lot of tightness and tension around the shoulder and neck region. So allow the upper part to really be relaxed, and you can place your hands on a armrest or on your desk, and you can sit in this kind of position for really many hours with breaks in between, of course, and you wouldn't be able to feel much of a low back soreness. Yep, so that's all.